Castrus to drain HP off of Blade. So that's 1 extra stack. Instantly to Hyacinth. We'll do this. That's 1 extra stack. That should be enough for the ult. That's 1 extra stack again. And with the follow-up, it charges Castrus even more. That is the idea. It just syncs so well. Blade with Castrus. Ocean here has shown me a pretty interesting team, I would say. Well, apparently, if you even check Privwin, it's quite a popular way to use Blade with Castrus and just, you know, with the friggin' HP gang. I suppose that makes sense, right? But I wonder how good they are. So I guess we'll try it out. We got our Blade here. It's been forever since I even touched him. In fact, he's kind of ungeared before I just put whatever I had on now. It should work out, but we'll just see. And apparently, one of the more popular teams would be something like this. Well, I guess Ocean here's using RMC. Well, I'm just here wondering, how good is Blade now? It's been a while since he got buff and he never became like the goat of anything. But maybe he can be the princess of the king named Castrus. And away we go. I'm pretty sure this will just be a Castrus decimation, but I am interested to see how would Blade at least perform, right? I'm pretty sure how it would work is every time Hyacinth even moves, because I have her own exclusive light code, it'll take like an HP off of Blade and we'll get like an extra stack. Or, you know, if I just get attacked, that's awesome too. Yeah, I would say though, this Manta Ray have an ass. They do attack me a lot, so that's awesome for Blade. I'll check out the damage output later, but I don't think he has insane damage output, right? Well, here we go. We got the 5th stack because we took some HP. It was just 1 HP, but that's enough for a stack. And yeah, 52k seems about right. Well, that is the deal with it, right? He's not exactly the person that does the most damage ever. But we'll just be able to get more stacks, though should mean eventually the damage rack up, especially against multiple enemies. But it's more just seeing Blade synergy of Hyacinth, I would say. All right, now we do have a Castrus, so there should be no worry. Go ahead and attack my Blade, dude. I welcome you. And they decided to attack everyone but Blade. That is awesome. Okay, Blade, show me what you're all about. We'll go with an E now. Is my Blade gonna be a cleaver or is he gonna be a kitchen knife? For the 25k, he's more like a kitchen knife. You ain't Blade. Name yourself kitchen knife, yo. Well, I say that, but it's because this Manta Ray, yeah, the black type fever. I'm pretty sure it absorbs some damage taken and it turns into black type fever. And it has to take a turn and like take the damage as dots, which is kind of annoying. Like, it's not as satisfying. Yeah, look at that. I'm not doing anything. But they'll take dot damage in the form of like my direct damage, right? Like, they'll all get calculated. But that's 100k right there. We are doing a bunch of follow-up attacks, I would say. I suppose it's because of these enemies as well. All right, now tripping. Not enough for the ultimate. Yeah, y'all are gonna take more and more damage as we go. Let's get a push up again with DDD. The best light code ever. Get the healing here. Get the light code in effect, and then we trigger instantly into a Blade. So he is consistently able to trigger fall attacks. The amount of animations was just triggered. I feel like eventually Star will get so advanced where every character triggers at least 3 other things that the animation, once you click one time, it's just like you should just treat it as watching a clip. Yo, yeah, 300k damage of that. It's just the difference between the top Apex Predator and Castrus versus Blade, dude. Well, Blade's job here is more just like triggering his fall attack a bunch rather than like explode like a Castrus could. But anyways, we do get hit a bunch here, right? The mobs will all hit Blade. I guess that is why Blade is actually pretty good here. Like, he just gets attacked a bunch. So we got it again. Get the ult in. All of these will be treated as HP change, which is overall great anyway for the team. So yeah, let's go to like get this triggered up. With so many ults too. Like, it looks like we're not doing a lot of damage, but this is still so far a 0 cycle clear. So let's get an explosion in there. Then we'll instantly go to the tribute. 250k done against the Manta Ray, bro. That is actually really good. It's just the Castrus effect to an account, man. All right, now we got Blade again. At least hit this like Power Ranger guy for some good damage. Check this damage out. Bam. I just realized pretty much all of that damage, the 55k, was on the Power Ranger, the guy on the ride. Why'd I even call him the Power Ranger? Well, so does the Manta Ray just not take damage? I think that's the case, huh? That might be my new least favorite enemy. It's just so unsatisfying. All right, so we'll do an E here. Is it enough though? It's enough to trigger the Blade, but I don't think it's enough to get Castrus. Yes, 83%. Blade did charge it up though, which is nice. Yeah, look at how close it is to 0 cycle outside. It's not too shabby. At least it's not too shabby. Now, will you be doing the same or just using Castrus? In fact, will you be doing better if you had Evernight in this team? I wanted to say probably, but no, definitely. But that way you don't get to use Blade, dude. And that's just lame. I remember Blade being one of my like first big passion character. I tried to make him solo everything. Those were fun times. You didn't manage to finish him with that HP. Come on, man. All right, I gotta start gaining some skill points, I think. This should murder you off, though. Bang, 21k. Surely we got him. Nice. Huh? How is he still here? Do I have to use my ult? Surely not, right? We'll do an E. We'll use our ult just in case. Thank God. All right, we'll use our ult instantly, I guess. Oh, dude, I should have done it earlier. Well, now we can... Oh, nice. The Manta Ray again. Is Manta Ray even an animal? Have I been calling calling it the right name. This should be solid though. Yeah, 93k, not too bad. But you know what? Instantly, let's chain it into Castrus to see how much damage in comparison we'll be doing, huh? We are doing way more damage. But I suppose Blade is also helping with charging Castrus, right? So, hey, half of his thanks to freaking Castrus, okay? Maybe here's the beautiful synergy. Castrus to drain HP off of Blade. So that's one extra stack. Instantly to Hyacinth. We'll do this. That's one extra stack. That should be enough for the ult. That's one extra stack again. And with the follow-up, it charges Castrus even more. That is the idea. It just syncs so well. But it's just that we lack pure numbers, I would say. Dude, hitting this boss is like hitting a brick wall. Look at that. What the crud? But I mean, I don't think I'll go hit the depart though, I don't think. All right, we do trigger this. Let's go ahead and get that. You do have the damage immunity. I break it with one hit, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Oh my god, they are just all immune to that damage? For the whole... Oh my god. I just missed so much damage. That's insane. Do you guys know that was how it works? I thought the first hit from Castrus would break the shield and the rest would just go in. What the crud? That's such a waste. And as I mentioned, it's just my new, like, least favorite enemy. It's just these rays. All right, we're gonna push up here. Get an ult in as well. We need to do more damage pronto. Check this damage out, yo. 40k. It's 40k is like whatever, but it's actually quite a lot. It's just that they have, like, a lot of damage absorption. Like, it just doesn't show up. The numbers does not show up. All right, get the healing in again. We need more damage, man. It should be 100%. Thank God. Let's go. Even Castrus is not really doing as much. Like, this is very low for Castrus. I actually hate these fishes. And they have such quick animations as well. I feel like sometimes I want to time my ultimate. They just move right away. That's like the peak of skill issue, by the way. Like, I don't even know why I'm blaming it on the fish. All right. Now, great damage so far. The dots are doing great damage. It's 100k. Those are basically my direct damage. Oh, I'm out of skill points. Damn it. Okay, I will say this as well. If Blade's ever going to get another buff, just make him consume HP, man. Let's not make him spend skill points, you know what I'm saying? If Evernight, with all that she does, can have 0 skill point usage, then Blade should be able to do that. We should win 100%. It's just taking a bit. I mean, I say a bit, but it's probably going to be a 2 or 3 cycle clear, which is not that bad. All right, let's get that push up. We'll just use Castrus again, and then we'll probably finish him off, I hope, with Blade. In terms of synergy, we do see it, right? We just like rack up the stacks of him, like with all the HP change mechanic on the team. It is great, but we do lack the numbers. Yo, back 65k is not that much. Get some healing in as well. Dude, Hyacinth, in fact, is just so good. For just a lot of the HP change characters, you would think she's just a healer, but nah, she's like the only reason why we're having such an easy time charging out Castrus and getting Blade on the fall attacks. Low-key, Hyacinth is the true support for HP change teams now. Yeah, Tribby is great, but yeah, you would think I would say something negative about Tribby. Nah, Tribby is just great. That's just a statement. But Hyacinth makes it so good, man. Just the amount of HP change you have. All right, now we finally have enough skill points. I'm gonna use one. Get the freaking Hellscape head. 44k there. It's not enough. Well, we are facing one enemy now, so I guess that's acceptable. Get this fall attack in now. 40k. At least it's hitting him consistently. And hey, as I mentioned, it's not about the meta. It's about using a character that's just never really used these days and having fun with your damn account, yo. It doesn't all have to be just about meta. Do we have like an insane play here? I think we get our ultimate in and Tribby triggers the follow-up, and then we... dude, we don't even have to follow up, man. And 1%. Oh, come on. I guess it didn't matter. Are we gonna like really kill you with Hyacinth again? Dude, Hyacinth cleared both waves. It was just her with the last hit. 3 cycle clear. I mean, with Castrus plus Evernight is probably gonna be a 1 to 2 cycle. While with my Evernight as a casual player, it's gonna be a 2 cycle. So, hey, being able to use Blade was pretty fun at least. It didn't really do that much in that game though. I'm not exactly sure. But performance-wise, he was solid, right? He did what he had to do. We had the support from Hyacinth that just constantly drained HP off of like everybody. This like 1 HP drop to 1% is such a silly effect, but it activates so many things. It activates Blade's entire passive. It activates like a bunch off of Castrus as well. Yeah, by the way, I am on a speed boot, so maybe if I just went all into damage, perhaps you could just do more damage with fall attacks because like the whole team gets him stacks for the fall attacks. Or maybe it's just Tribby. I'm liking her own Lyca, but that just makes things faster anyway. So in the end, not as much damage, but DDD is just always gonna make things fast for you. But in the end, it's just the king of Star. Oh, we got Castrus, and Blade can be the princess of the team. I kind of like imagining him as his princess. But that'll be all for the day. I've not been too consistent with the uploads, and I do apologize, but I got a lot of my plate. But we'll be trying to get back to the more usual uploads. We'll be covering all the newer characters. We are posting guides as well. I tried like a newer style of editor as well. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. But we'll be covering a lot more of everything of the game, maybe tier lists and news as well. Gotta expand my horizons, you know. But we'll have the usual showcases as well. Hope you guys enjoyed that one, or maybe enjoyed my goofy commentary, maybe. But in any case, I hope you have a wonderful day, and that will be all. Take care.